in January. This is maximum attrition land. So we're gonna wait until we get to Hafar in March before we go to Hafar to avoid the attrition. And then we're gonna occupy Bureda real quick, and then we're gonna hold until summer is past. Manurasi is attacking Mamluks, once again to force heretics to repent. You're Shia, right? Yes, you are. Crimea is attacking the White Horde. Didn't they lose to the White Horde earlier? I don't know. Hafar is occupied. Alright, get over here quick, quick, quick. I'm pretty sure we can get there and occupy it before the heavy summer attrition arrives. So Khalid is fully occupied. That's good. That's one person out of the war. Although I'm pretty sure he has at least 1,000 troops somewhere. They're probably going to try to get around this way. But Khalid wants out of the war. I mean, your friend. Fine, your friend now. Go for it. They'll cede Qatif, money, and etc. Now, I would accept that, except I want to vassalize Tamim, if possible. We still have 10,000, no, not 10,000, 9,000 manpower. That's reasonable. We've lost 3,000 so far. 3,000 men to get a 17,000, no, more than that. 17, 18, 19. It's written right there, you fool. 19,000 population. I mean, I don't have 19,000 people to lose over this, but still. You're making me consider if I want to take this or not, Fars, considering you're not really making a move, but no, I'm not going to take it. I get the feeling, because, okay, once upon a time, ooh, Tunis. Once upon a time I played as Fezan. Fezan has this and this at the start. I managed to conquer most of this, and I can tell you this. I got Zawara as my capital. This one time. Sabha is right there. I think, in fact, they remade the I think they remade the map because I think Sabha used to go directly to Zawara. Anyway, made Zawara my capital. Sabha, I think, was connected directly to it. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think it was. And Sabha was already at like 60 to 70% autonomy. It's 90 right now, obviously. And then Fezan was 90 plus. You couldn't get anything out of this. You barely could get anything out of this. And I think that's just because the distance when it's about this is way too great. We'd have the same problem here, I think. As well as here, which is, by the way, why I really want to vassalize this. This is decent amounts of population. I would love to get that. And it's only 1 degree of the separation from the port. Why wouldn't I want this? Because I still expect this to be at least 50% autonomy, even if it's that close to the port, because of the distance right here. And then Riyadh, yeah, 15,000, but it's very far. 60% maybe? I mean, I'd get something out of it, but it would cost a lot of monies to build the infrastructure and all that. And I think I'm going to get slightly more for slightly less investment by vassalizing them. It's kind of like a buffer state between us, between us and the other side. That could be very threatening. Currently it's been arrested as threatening, but if Mamluks weren't falling apart, it would be against the Mamluks. And if the Turkish Empire eventually conquer the rest of Egypt, it's going to be a buffer state between us and the highly threatening Turkish Empire. Because I'm probably about the same level of power as, say, Genoa, who got wrecked. Or probably, in fact, even weaker than Genoa. I don't actually know. Weaker than it was by when it got attacked. That is. Oh, Shamar, why do you still live? Alright, keep going, boys. You got this. Because we can go directly here. If we had to go to half of, it would be a little too close for comfort, but we should get here just fine, right? Yeah, 25th of May. It's going to be over by the 25th of June. Which means it's going to be fine. Are we gonna get to see the army of the enemy? Oh, there it is. 4,000. 5.5, because there's no plague here. What we're probably gonna do, because it's gonna be a bad time for sieges, we're probably just gonna run back up there, try to catch the enemy army. 6,000 with the Khalid remnants. Very well. Yeah, okay. So it's 5,000 infantry, 1,000 cavalry. Not that big of a deal. Tamim wants to turn back. We're gonna go here, but not threaten the Hafar just yet. Oh, do you think we can catch them even? I do not know. Possibly. Let's see. We do catch them, but maybe... No, we catch both of them. Nice. What's the better general here? Khalid's general's the better one. He's going to outmatch us in fire, but we are going to outmatch them in melee. We're starting to get to a point where fire is actually important, though. If you look at the infantry, it has fire more than melee, in fact. So that's not great for us, not by any means. But we should be fine, I think. Especially since we have cannons, and we're going to be on the offense, and cannons are much better in the offensive. No, really, they are. Let's just get to them, and then I can maybe explain a little better how this works, by the way. Oh, here we go. We need to win this. Their morale is down compared to us. That's very nice. Okay, I'm gonna take attention here, by the way. You get to see what my troops can attack. And that's very nice. This is something I did not really understand the first time I did a Let's Play of Europa Universalis 4, but you have two rows. How large they are is width. It's a thing that you increase with text. It's also a thing that depends on terrain. On mountain, it's going to be like 5 large or something. In open fields, deserts count as open fields, it's much larger. Infantry is going to be in the front line and can only damage the other side from the front line. Cavalry is much the same, although I think they are the main difference between them and infantry is that they have a wider range. I think if this was infantry, it would only be able to hit this corner infantry right here. But since it's cavalry, it reaches further to the left, and it can hit 2 infantries. Because yes, we roll and then they do damage, and this is what they do damage against. My infantry here is reaching further than... It is having the same reach that my infantry here is having. That, I think, is the power of cavalry. It's a bit fuzzy for me. And then there's the back row. The back row, if you have infantry, like if I had enough troops to cover this entire row and more, it would be in the back row, but in the back row they cannot do anything to the enemy. The only thing that can do something to the enemy from the back row is cannons. And look at that, they hit 5 units of the other guy. I have cannon support. I have a longer front that can do a lot more damage to them, and I have a cannon support. I can get worse dice rolls than him and still win. Leadership is gonna hurt. I still outmatch him with my initial roll, which is very nice. Leadership can still play a role, but I have the advantage simply with my army composition. I just wanted to explain that a little more. My ability to inflict damage on him is much higher than him. Of course, if I roll zeros constantly, it's not gonna work. You need to get the rolls. But it should not. It should be a non-factor, basically. Alright, let's just let it roll play out. We won. I did not expect it to be this quick. At all. At all. But yeah, that happened. Oh my god, that was brutal though. Diplomacy, sue for peace. I would like you to be a vassal. How does that cost? 71%, which means I need to occupy pretty much everything. Yeah. It's gonna take a while, but again, there's only one fort. It should be fine. Well, get out there. We're gonna occupy things. Cancel. Can you not get through this? Land movement blocked by hostile fort. Are you talking about Riyadh? I guess you are. Interesting. I don't know how that's possible, but I guess... Wait. Just... Oh, this is blocked? How? I don't know how any of this is blocked. Oh, please stay there, actually. Banu Rasi is quite necessary. Ooh. For the cost of $97, I can actually embrace banking because it's spread to where, actually? Where did it spread? It's nowhere in here. It started. Oh, Kish. There you are. Interesting. Embrace it, obviously. So techs now cost much less than they used to a moment ago. It's very nice. Of course, I'm way behind on getting a port, but that's going to happen eventually. Don't worry about it. Can you walk now? Yeah, you can walk now. I don't understand why everything was blocked. Get to Bereda. After winter, we're going to siege and take Riyadh. That's going to be a big chunk of the war score that we need. It's the capital, after all. And then you have 12,000. That's not negligible. Everything has decent population. No! I am trying to win against the other guy. Leave me alone. Jaunpur will cede many things. Yeah, Jaunpur fell apart. It was looking good and then it got one too many coalitions against it. And it stopped working for him. Well, I'm not going to be sorry for you. I don't much care for Jaunpur. Jaunpur was the main bad guy in my Garha game, after all. Seeing them fall apart is not really my problem. Nor my concern. No, are you gonna hide out in Jaw? You do that. It's gonna put him in a corner, really. Yep. Riyadh is the only place you can go to from Jaw. That must be a very difficult thing to play Banu Kilab, because you have to get through Banu Tamim. Jalayirids lost this time. They lost Baghdad. Baghdad! That's a big piece, I assume. Maybe it's not as big of a piece. No, it's a big piece even now. You should have a... Largest regional city. That's what I was looking for. That's what the icon looks like. You should have largest, like, province city or something. You don't. Makes me sad. Maybe it's just regions and continents. If it's regions, I need to be the biggest one of this thing. And then continent is, well, the continent. There's no map mode for continent. That's unfortunate, but you know. So is there really a city that's bigger than that? Hold on. No, not so far, not from this. I am very interested by this. Sorry for the sideshow, but I really want to know. That's close, but not quite. So that's Khorasan. Maybe in here, there's a lot of oh, that's uncolonized. There's a lot of rural population, but no actual city population. That's all of Khorasan. I'm the largest city of Khorasan, right here. 5. And I don't have the thing, the modifier to say that I am, and give me the bonuses. Does it give bonuses, you ask? It gives more gravity, but it also means that it can attract population from a larger basin of population, which helps it grow. That's why I really want it, but it's not coming, and I don't know why. Maybe I just don't understand very well how the thing works. It's very possible. This mod is not something I've played a lot of, but money, 40%. It's only 40% chance of getting something very nice, or a guaranteed chance of getting something nice. I just spent $100, and if I take any losses, I'm going to be in the negative income, so I'm gonna go with this. Right now. Although stability is really, really nice. Guardjet lost, obviously. Africans, no one cares. Going to Rian. How bad is it gonna be? 35%, not too bad, actually. We can finish this before the summer attrition rolls in. Portugal's attacking Mali. Okay, I guess we got a supply shortage because we're 7% ahead. 21% is very nice. That's the kind of thing we need. The hair dyes. That's a really, really good... That's really good though, 434. I mean, it's balanced. It's actually worse than my guy. It's the same amount of power as this guy, but it's more balanced. Gain a central mosque in Jask. Central mosque. Less unrest. And less missionary strength, not that I care. I kind of don't care at this point. What is the power right now? It's not convertible anyway. I mean, sure. I'll get a hair anyway. It's not as good. It's not as good, but whatever. Peace offer. No. Whoops. No, I said. 0%. Doing fine. We're in April. Doing fine, don't worry about it. We can get an idea. I don't think we should though, because tech is still problematic. If you get a difference of more than 2 between 2 techs, you get like corruption, I think. Something silly like that. 86, 86. See, that's why you can't. Eventually we're gonna get another group of ideas, even if we don't finish this group first. Because eventually we're gonna reach that here. It's gonna be at 20, so we're far, but still. Eventually that's going to happen, and it's probably gonna be military to slow down military, and then we're gonna be fine because we're gonna have something to spend our power on. Castile declared war on Granada. You would do that. 14%, doing fine. Manpower is lowering slowly. We lost 1,500 since the last time we looked, which is not the worst thing. It's gonna take a while to recover, but we can recover just fine, is my point. And it's going to give us a good vassal here, although that's going to create another problem: diplomatic relations. I'm really gonna need to invest into my court. So how do we look here? 65, much better. Absolutely. I want you to be vassal. It costs exactly that. I just need to occupy you more, apparently. Very well. Kill this and occupy that. We're gonna get there in July. That's dangerous, attrition wise. But you gotta go at some point. We're just gonna occupy them all. There's no fort, there's no real siege that's gonna go on now, so there shouldn't be a threat, so to speak. In fact, now that the army's gone for him, we should probably put on our Sultan as a leader, because he's going to reduce attrition even more. He's also going to make my army a little faster. He has more maneuver. He's not necessary in terms of weight, army weight, but still. Garha will cede to Malwa. A trader passed away. Do I have another half-price guy? That's very unfortunate, because that's my weak point right now. God damn. That is just not good. Alright? Just not good. Oh, Tamim. You know what I want. Would you give it to me after this? No, still no. Almost, but no. There's an army here, actually. Once I occupy this, maybe. If not, once I kill this, maybe. If not, I don't know. Once I occupy everything, maybe. You know, control the province. Would you give it to me now? Good. Thank you. You even give me money. I like that. Although you're my vassal, so I'm not sure why I would bother with that. No, of course not. Well, you can keep the claims. It's not like you're gonna get them. Yeah, no, keep that, please. We're even going to conquer this for you, if at all possible. Hey, look at that guy becoming a friend. High liberty desire, you don't say. No diplomats to send. It's fine, don't worry about it. Actually, we can already reduce the maintenance greatly. Reduce the fleet maintenance greatly. Get back to the capital. Get back here, actually. Keep the transports with the army. It seems... that seems like an intelligent idea. Opinion of Oman. I'm gonna have to work on his opinion of me. One problem at a time. 50 population. Okay, so the base liberty desire should be 29.5. Power of all vassals relative to me. That should go down as I get stronger, but that's where it is right now. Opinion and trust can be improved. Population should stay relatively the same. I assume. Maybe not, actually. He has 50 population. He might grow, but I don't think it's relative to mine. So no, that should grow, but very slowly. Centralization, I'm not sure what to do about.